Morning, Stella. Morning.
Hi, good morning. How is everybody doing? Who's, well, I can't, if you could turn on your cameras and just raise your hand and let me know if you practiced with me last month. No? Is this your first time? This is my second time, so it would be your first time, yes? Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you, Stella. This is Pauline.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, Pauline. Thank you, Pauline. Okay, great. So this is, I'm going to do my best to keep this at an hour class. That sometimes I will say now, depending on just sometimes I might go a little bit over or not. Okay. So if for whatever reason you're on a very timely schedule today and you have to go, no worries. Please go ahead and excuse yourself. I usually don't go more than 10 minutes over. Okay. And we're already starting a little bit late, which is why I need a little bit more time. And I'm not going to be able to know everybody's personal situations in their body and their mind. So I just want to advise, if something doesn't feel good in your body, you know, yoga is already kind of awkward, so you may feel some awkward experiences. However, if there's something that feels absolutely not safe, please maybe decrease the intensity of what you're doing, or maybe just kind of take a seat. You're always welcome to rest. Don't feel pressured to even complete the whole entire class. Give yourself permission to feel, well, I'd like to invite you to feel a sense of openness, because if you guys are practitioners or have practiced a few times, you may notice that there's some shapes that are more challenging than others, and allow yourself the freedom to feel a little bit awkward. And maybe it doesn't feel awkward. Maybe it's going to feel very progressive and inspiring. So there's many different feelings and experiences you're going to be noticing in yourselves. And don't be surprised even if some of the poses make you more anxious or emotional. You know, the yoga poses, they do have, there's so many different shapes. So what it does, it basically taps into your body in so many different ways. And if you do believe that we carry emotion in our body, have anybody ever had like really tense shoulders? Okay, a stiff neck, tight hips from sitting down too long. Okay, so those are all these things that are stored in our body. So, you know, if we're gonna move through them, you're definitely going to experience many different wave of emotions, or maybe you might feel quite stable. Okay, so I want you to enjoy yourselves, have a wonderful practice, do the best you can, and don't be overly concerned about looking perfect. Okay, sometimes we get into that A-type personality, or, you know, take the goal-oriented mind out, and it's just about the experience, and allow yourself to have the freedom to grow over time, okay, through the practice. All right, any questions? No? Yes? Okay, so let's get started. Yes? I don't know how many people are here. Hello? Okay. So find the middle of your mat, and I just want you to take a nice tall seat for a moment here. Okay. And people are still checking in, so that's coming into the class, that's fine. Just a quick reminder, please listen to yourselves, take breaks whenever you need to. And I don't know how I can answer questions during the class, but maybe we can save some of those questions at the end, okay? All right, sit up nice and tall, anchor down into your seat. It's actually really nice if you can sit on a pillow, if you have a meditative cushion, or some blocks are always nice. To elevate the seat a little bit higher than your knees is a nice start when you start to create a seat for your meditation practice. So we're not going into full meditation, but I just want to help you guys find a nice comfortable seat. So anchor down into your sits bones. Maybe you have to nudge, open up the cheeky parts of your bum to really get in there. Draw your low belly in, open up across the collarbones, and relax your hands, palms facing up, allowing yourself to feel a sense of calmness. And without manipulating your breath, I just want you to close your eyes and notice your own natural breath pattern. Okay, we all have our own natural breath that runs through our body. And whatever came before, I'd like you to just let go, whether it's a positive or challenging experience. Table some of the things that just happened and allow yourself to be fully immersed in this moment here and now. And how we ensure this experience is by amplifying your breath at a deeper level. So what we'll do is we're going to count together. Well, I'll count for you, and you just do your best to find a sense of quantumous state in your breath. Okay, I'll guide you through it. Take a nice clearing breath. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Seal your lips. Inhale through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing steadily at your own pace. And you should feel immediately in this moment a sense of connection to yourself, your breath, your mind, and your heart space. Join your palms together, bring it in heart center. So there are many challenging things going on in our world at this moment, many things out of our control, but what we can be in control of is noticing our own work, noticing our own practice, the breath work we do here. And just take a moment to say something kind to yourself, or maybe there is a certain intention that you'd like to meet today, and it can be big or small. Or perhaps you'd like to send a dedication to someone you care about, love, perhaps someone you wish that was here. And also let us greet each other ethereally, okay? Greet each other with our mind and our hearts. And if the higher ups is something you embrace, maybe even tie in some of that mystery or firmness. We all have different set of values and backgrounds. You're welcome to bring that here into play. And let's open up together one chant Om. So take an exhale, slow inhale. Beautiful. Slowly open up your eyes. Take a big breath. Expand your arms all the way out. Reach up. Palms press. Exhale. Spread it out. Again. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Spread it out. Okay. You can use your hands or hands-free. Lean back. Switch to crossing of your legs. Inhale. Reach your arms straight up through the sky. And very slowly just fold into your own lap. So let the belly fall right down into your lap. If you can't go all the way down, no worries. Just go as far as you can go. You're just reaching your arm forward, head down. And if you can, sneak a little wiggle into your hips side to side. And then very slowly lift up your head here. Walk with your right hand to the right, to your right. So I'm not a very good mirror, so try to listen to my words. Right hand steps to the right, left hand meets right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. So you're going into a side bend, into a seated side bend. So make sure your sits bones are anchored and drop your head all the way down here. You may feel a deeper stretch on the left side of your ribs, left side of your arm. And you can kind of bend your right elbow if it's available to you and drop your head down here right between your arms. Beautiful. Slowly lift up your chest. Walk your left hand to the left, then the right, left, right. Go all the way to the left, but make sure that right hip side is anchored down. Inhale, lift up your chest and slowly bow into it here. Reach your right arm even more straighter if possible to really get that stretch on the right side of the body. Plant your right hand down. Beautiful. And then slowly return back into the center. So just simply place your hands shoulder width distance apart, roll onto your knees, and walk yourself into the middle of your mat. Okay. Wiggle into your hips side to side. Stack your wrist underneath your shoulder, knee underneath your hips. Drop your navel down. Inhale, take a look up towards the sky. Exhale, round into your spine and draw your low belly in. So we're going into a cat and cow motion. So drop your navel down, go into a nice back bend. Inhale, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round into your back. So think like cat, round into your spine. One more time, drop into your navel. Inhale, take a look up. Sorry, everybody. Okay, let's get back into cat and cow. Here we are. So let's go synchronize one more time. So drop your navel down. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, round into your spine and pull and draw your low belly in. Drop your navel down. Inhale, take a look up. Exhale, round into your spine, pull and draw the low belly in. Come into neutral spine. So somewhere in between the bends here. Try to pull the low belly in, draw the rib points in, push to your hands so the shoulders move forward and the chest, the center of your chest lifts. Left leg extends all the way back. Bring the ball of your left foot down, okay? Now, make that left leg nice and strong, dig into the ground. Right hand reaches straight forward. And when you're ready, push to your left hand and slowly start to pick up the left leg. So you're balancing here on your right knee and your left hand. And when you're ready for it, go ahead and bend your knee, bend your elbow, crunch, hold, draw the low belly in and try to round your spine. Inhale, reaching forward, kicking back. Exhale, bring it in for 2. Inhale, reaching forward, kick back. Exhale, 3. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, bend your knee, bend your elbow, touch. And inhale, reaching forward one more time. Bend your knee, bend your elbow. Draw the belly in, hold, squeeze. And very slowly reaching forward, kicking back. Lower your hands down, lower the back foot down, but keep the back leg extended, toes into the ground. And slowly tuck your right knee into the chest. So this is a little power move here. It's like a plank. Squeeze it in. And try to just hold it here. Tuck your knee into the chest for 3, 2, and then slowly 1, bring your right knee down, okay? Let's switch sides. Extend your right leg all the way back. Bring the ball of your foot down, okay? And very steadily and slowly, make sure your wrists are stacked underneath the shoulders. Left hand reaches forward. And when you're ready, go ahead and take off that right foot off the ground. Notice if you're dipping into the low back, so squeeze the low belly in, push to your right hand. And very slowly, like you're running your legs and your arms through honey or mud, you're slowly reaching, extending, bending the knee and the elbow, crunching, awakening the core, and at the same time, getting a sense of balance and strength here. Okay, see if you can find 2 more. Bend the elbow, bend the knee, crunch, hug it in. Reaching forward and extending the right leg back. 1 more time, bend the elbow and the knee, crunch, hold it in. Reaching forward and extending the back leg. And then slowly just lower the left hand down. Bring the ball of your right foot down. And then slowly crunch your left knee into the chest, hold. Squeeze it in, push your hands to the floor for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knee down, lower your right knee down. Drop your navel forward, open up your heart into cow spine. And 1 more time, round into the back, going into cat. Tuck your toes in, send your hips up and back. Think like capital A here. So to get the nice distance, we're gonna bring ourselves forward into top of the plank. In a nice firm plank here. See if you can stack your wrists underneath the shoulders. And then from here, don't move your hands or your feet and just kind of hinge back, lifting your bum up towards the sky. If you feel like the distance too far, you can take another baby step forward with your feet. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Tilt the tailbone up towards the sky. Straighten into the back of your legs here as much as you can. Take a big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Lift up your heels, bend your knees, walk your feet behind your hands. So your feet are about hip width distance apart. You're taking a squat, okay? Now, if you can't sit down between your heels, you could always sit on a block. You can always sit on the ground if you have nothing available. So place your elbows in between your knees and your thighs and lift up your chest and try to find prayer hands here. And take a big breath. Inhale. Exhale. One. We're just opening up into our groin area. Inhale. Exhale. Two. Inhale. Exhale. Three. Think broadening across the scapula, the collarbones here. Inhale. Exhale. Four. Inhale. Exhale. Five. Okay, slowly place your hands down. Lift your hips up, heel toe your feet a little bit closer, about hip width distance apart, okay? Inhale, lengthen into your torso. Everyone, please bend your knees and notice how my belly starts to collapse onto the thighs rather than straight legs and rounded spine, okay? So this is gonna create too much stress on the low back, so you wanna bend your knees, tilt the tailbone back, extend your spine a little bit, and then drape yourself over any amount. Your legs don't have to be super straight. If it's making you going into a round spine, bend your knees, plant your belly to your thighs, and you can search for your elbows clasped and do a gentle sway in the body here side to side. Try to release the tension around your neckline. Maybe it helps to kind of wiggle your head around, yes or no, and sway your body here side to side. If you're experiencing any kind of lightheadedness, maybe just give yourself a little lift here. And then very slowly keep your knees bent, maybe bending them even more. Drape your arms down super heavy. Let your head dangle and start to roll up into your spine. And please come to a stand. Nice, how are we doing? Beautiful. Now, let's step up to the top of your mat. Now, the top of your mat, just to give yourself some space, measure 1 foot distance, take a step back and bring your feet together. Okay, beginning here in mountain pose, stand tall, stand strong, reaffirm into your stance. Take control of noticing your own breath, not forcing the breath, just noticing. And that's how we can take this simple control of awareness in our mind and our body by really focusing on that breath pattern and keep it steady and try to stay with this breath throughout your entire practice, okay? We're gonna move into a variation of a flow. It's a variation of Sun Salutation. So inhale, stretch your arms all the way up, palms pressed, look up towards your thumbs. Hinging at the hips here, bend your knees any amount to touch the ground. Inhale, lengthen into your torso, so halfway lift, and try to extend your spine. Land your hands down onto the floor, step back with your right foot into a lunge. Okay, drop your right knee down, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up towards the sky. Cactus your arms, open up into the chest, so spread open across the heart. Squeeze your elbows, shoulders down. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, take your hands down, framing your left foot. Push your hands to the ground as you step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring yourself forward into a plank. Now, if you need to, you can bring the knees down. Otherwise, slowly bend your elbows back. Notice how my chest starts to drift forward. If you're not watching, just try to bring your chest forward, pull your shoulders back, come down halfway or to the ground. Okay, inhale, lift up into cobra. Hands are on the side of the ribs. Okay, and you're only lifting to the bottom of the ribs. This is cobra. Your toes are super pointed. If you're going into up dog, you got to push and the hips come a little bit more forward and you're hovering the thighs. Squeeze your belly in to protect your spine. Send your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. If you can, try to exhale through your nose. Inhale, your right foot steps forward between the hands. You may need the assistance of your right hand to bring your right leg forward, okay? And take a look forward. Drop your knees down. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. Low lunge, cactus your arms to get a nice stretch across the chest. Find as much as you can. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor. Tuck your back toes in and step forward, step together with your feet. Inhale, lengthen into your spine. Exhale, bow it in, forward fold. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, palms press. Exhale, arms down to your side. Great, let's do another round. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Okay, bend your knees as much as you need to. Plant your hands down, step back with your left foot. Left knee comes down, inhale, reach your arms straight up through the sky. Cactus your arms open up across the chest. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. Take your hands down to the floor. Nice and steadily, do the best you can. Step back with your right foot, down dog. Inhale, bring yourself forward into plank pose. Knees can always come down. Do the best variation possible. It's not an easy pose. Bend your elbows back as the chest drifts forward. Chaturanga. You can go into up dog or cobra. Lift up your chest. And then simply tuck your toes, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath, inhale. Full expression, exhale. Step forward with your left foot between your hands. Your right knee comes down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. This is called Anjanayasana. Cactus your arms, open up. So you're gonna squeeze open, lift up the chest. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. Take your hands down to the floor. Slowly step forward to meet the left foot. Inhale, lengthen into your spine. Exhale, bow it in, forward fold. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, spread your arms like wings, palms pressed, look up. Exhale, arms down to your side. We're gonna add a nice side stretch here, okay? I don't know if you can see my full body, but you're gonna join your feet together. Inhale, reach up. Your right hand catches your left forearm, okay? I'm just coming on my knees for demo, and you're gonna side bend to the right, okay? So reach up, side bend to the right. Reach your left arm super straight as possible. You can also bring your right arm down to the side and just reach your left hand over and extend. Find your breath, keep it steady and flowing. Inhale, slowly return back to center. Let's switch sides. So this time your left hand catches your right forearm, okay? And you're just using it to pull over towards the left, nice and easy. Just allow gravity to take over. Slowly stretch into the right side of your body. You can also lower the left hand down and just do a nice, easy side bend here. Right arm super straight. Inhale, slowly return back into center. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Now, notice your shoulders if they're kind of crunched forward. Bend your elbows intentionally and bring the shoulders back. Yeah, and bend those elbows. And you can stay here the whole time. Otherwise, maybe you can reach your arms super straight. Inhale, lift up your chest. And exhale, slowly bow into your thighs. Bend your knees. I want you to bend your knees as much as you need to. Drape yourself over and drop the head down. Lift yourself up halfway, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, twist to the right. Slowly bend your right knee and twist to the left. Find as much as you can. Twist to the right. And very slowly twist to the left. One more time all the way to the right. And all the way to the left. Okay, slowly release your hands down to the ground. Give your head a gentle, very gentle shake. Inhale, lengthen into your torso. Land into your hands, step back into top of the plank. Okay, simply from here, hinge your hips back into downward facing dog. Don't worry about it being the perfect down dog. Just think capital A in your body. Try to find a firmness in your belly. So think about your belly button and squeeze it in and shift your body forward back into plank. Hold here. 5, 4, just building a little heat, a little strength. 2, and 1. Slowly hinge back with the hips here. Inhale, one more time. Move your plank, your down dog forward into top of the plank. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the modify option on that plank pose is knees down, okay? So just for future reminder. Here in down dog, step it forward again with the right foot. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms straight up through the sky. So we were in this shape before. Now I want you to lower your right hand down to your thigh. Left hand reaches straight up, side bend here. This is one of my favorite poses. What it does, it targets right in front of the left hip side here. Your left hip side, which often gets shortened and tightened from long hours of being in a seat. So this is what opens it up, and try to lift up the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly returning back into center. Raise both of your arms up and give me a nice simple twist here. So left hand comes down on the inside of the right hand. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Okay, optional to tuck your left toes in and power up that back leg, straighten it up, and find a nice twist here. Look up towards your hand, breathe. Try to find 2 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Okay, lower your right hand down on the outside of your right foot. Slowly try to lift up your right foot, step back, down dog. Nice and easy. Inhale, bring yourself forward into plank pose. Hold here. You can also bring the knees down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly send your hips back. And very slowly step it forward with the left foot between your hands. Right knee comes down. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Left hand comes down onto the left thigh and side bend. Okay, adding another side bend here. Think about your right knee moving down to the floor. Tailbone is down. Stretching, opening up into the right hip flexor. Stretching your right arm as straight as possible so you can get into the armpit all the way through your fingertips. Inhale deeply. Exhale. If it's affecting your breathing, you just back off a little bit. You just come a little higher up. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back into the center. Reach both arms straight up through the sky. Lower both hands down to the floor. And find your twist. So you can stay low here with the right knee down, or you can extend the back leg strong and enter a bigger twist here with a stronger leg. Inhale. Exhale for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Dig into the back of your right foot. And we'll just stop at 3. Go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor. And then take a look forward. Step forward with the right foot. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, bow it in, forward fold. Slowly reach up towards the sky, palms press. Exhale, arms down to your side. Okay, join your feet together. If you need a little more space and balance, feet apart is fine. Make sure you find some symmetry there. Bend your knees deeply, sweep your arms up, Utkatasana chair pose. Chair pose, good old chair pose. Sit down a little bit deeper. Set some weight into your heels. Intentionally go ahead and send your butt back, your bum all the way back, chest forward, reach up, look up. Take one more breath. And exhale, drape over onto your thighs, forward fold. Keep your knees bent as much as they need to, touch the ground. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen into your torso. Exhale, step back into down dog. Okay, so skipping the flow here for a moment. Now, right leg, kick back nice and easy to the back wall. You can always kick a little bit higher if it's available to you. You can kick up really high if you like. You can find as much as you can, bend your knee and open up into that right hip. Okay, and then slowly square your hips, so kick straight back. And then slowly bend your knee and bring it to your nose, hold. One more time, inhale, right leg kicks back. Bend your knee to the nose, place your foot down, right next to your right thumb tip. Pivot your back heel down. Take a look forward, reach your arms forward and up. Virabhadrasana 1. Now do your best to keep that bent knee, the right knee is bent at a 90-degree angle as close as you can. Drop the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, open up your chest, and exhale very slowly, forward fold into your front leg. Okay, so your belly should be touching your thighs. Drop your head down, arms up and over. Beautiful. Release your hands down to the ground. Now pivot your back heel up, your left heel. Open up into twist, right hand reaches up towards the sky. Now notice the shoulders hiking up. Try to bring the shoulders down and find a nice spread across the heart. Firm your back leg strong. We're gonna add a revolve half moon pose, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky. If you have a block, you can use a block. If you don't, you can just kind of improvise here. So if you have a block, bring it underneath your left hand, right hand to your right hip, right hand to the right hip. And what I'd like you to do is send your left hand or with the block forward in line with your left shoulder. Stand into that right leg and just give a nice easy kick to the back wall. Now, if you like, the right hand can stay on your hip or reach out to the side. If you want to add a little bit of a twist here, reach up towards the sky. And very slowly, bend your knee, bend your elbow, crunch, hold. And join your feet together and come back into chair pose. So reach your arms up, chair pose. Beautiful. And then slowly inhale, stand up, reach up, cactus your arms, open up across your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Slowly bend your knees and return back into chair pose. Nice. Exhale, dive forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, land into your hands, step back into downward facing dog. Starting with the left leg here, left leg, inhale, extend, kick back as high as you can. Bend your knee and maybe peel open into the left hip if it's available to you and drop your head down. Slowly extend your left leg straight back, square your hips, bend your knee, bring it all the way forward. Crunch, knee to nose if you can. Inhale, left leg extends back. Bring it all the way forward, nice and slow. Place your left foot down next to your left thumb tip. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Let's go into what's called the humble warrior. So bowing into your head, bowing into yourselves, drop your head down. Try to release tension around your neckline and breathe. Slowly release your hands down to the ground, framing your left foot. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. Pick up your back heel, open up into a twist. So left hand reaches up. If you need to, you can always take the right knee down. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, with the block in your right hand or not, reach all the way forward about 1.5 feet or 2 feet. Press into the block or press into the floor. Your left knee can stay bent. Pick up your back leg. Try to lift from your right glute. Okay, do the best you can. Turn your back toes down. Left hand to the left hip. You can stay here. just balancing on that left leg. Or you can find a nice twist here, reaching out to the side or reaching up towards the sky. Revolve, half moon pose. And just do your best to find the best variation. Try to firm the back leg, straighten into the left leg. Find your breath, stay with your breath. And then bend your knee, bend your elbow, add a little crunch here. And then step together with your feet. Bend your knees deeply, sweep the arms up, chair pose. Nice. Inhale, stand up. Cactus your arms open up across the chest because it feels so good. Nice. Elbow squeeze down, down, down. Lift up the center of your chart. Inhale, reach up. And go back into chair pose. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, land into your hands, step back into plank. You can bring your knees down if you like. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Tuck your toes, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right leg inhale, extend, kick straight back and up. Bend your knee, bring it forward between your hands. Pivot your back heel down so the outer edge of your left foot is parallel to the outer edge, back edge of your mat. Pinwheel your arms open into warrior two. Okay. Warrior two, the hips are open to the left side of the wall. The chest is open to the left side of the wall. Reaching forward, reaching back, veering off through your right middle finger. Inhale deeply here. Exhale. So no anticipation. Just try to be in this moment, in this pose. Noticing your breath. And doing your best to maintain a nice shape here. Not perfection. All feel. Now straighten into your right leg, toning into your thighs. Moving into what's called Triconasana. So reach and extend the right hand. Right hand can come down lightly on the shin. If you have a block, use it on the outside of the thigh. I'm sorry, calf muscle. Left hand reaches straight up. Think lengthening on both sides of the ribs. Lengthen the tailbone straight back. Try to look up towards your hand. If you like, you can look down to the ground. It's okay. Take one more breath. Strong legs. Inhale, lift yourself up into a T. Bend your right knee back into warrior two. Bend your right elbow and let's go into side angle stretch. So left hand reaches straight overhead, bicep right next to the ear. Try to spin your ribs from right to left. Inhale deeply. Look up towards the hand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Lower your left hand down to the ground. Pick up your back heel. Step back into downward facing dog. Okay. See if you can get some nice grounding into the feet and hands. And when you're ready, left leg, inhale, extend, kick back. Bend your knee, bring it forward between the hands. Pivot your back heel down. And then with your right hand, pinwheel open into warrior two. Your entire chest is open to the right side of the wall. Shift your gaze forward, veering off through your left middle finger. Veering off into the horizon. Believing in yourselves and your breath. Stay steady. Stay fierce. Stay calm. And breathe intentionally. Try to find one more breath. Straighten into that left leg. Tone into your thighs so much that the kneecaps pull up. Reach and extend the left hand moving forward. Left hand comes down. Right hand reaches straight up. Triconasana, triangle pose. Left leg is straight. There you go. Left hand comes to the floor or on the shin very lightly. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Notice if you're a back bender. Try to neutralize the spine by wrapping those rib points in. Supporting your low back as you draw the low belly in. Breathing consciously and steadily, look up towards the hand. Take about 2 more full rounds. Believe in the inner strength that you have. Keep your legs strong. Inhale, bring yourself up into a T. Just come up into a T with straight legs. There you go. Now, bend into your left knee. Bend your left elbow. Place your arm, your forearm onto your left thigh. And move into side angle stretch. So right hand reaches overhead. Look up towards your hand. Full breath in. Full breath out. Emphasize a nice press into your left heel. The outer edge of your right foot is anchored. Draw your low belly in and look up towards the hand. Almost there. You got this. If you can, spin your ribs a little bit more from left to right and look up towards the hand. Nice. And then very slowly drop your hands down to the ground, framing your left foot. Step back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Think capital A. Inhale, bring yourself forward into plank pose. Bend your elbows, lower yourself down. Inhale into up dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips back. Downward facing dog. Breathe here 5 times. Inhale. Exhale for 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Now, I'd like you to step forward with your left foot between your hands. And then slowly walk your hands to the right. So you're in a wide leg stance and you're facing the side of your mat. Parallel your feet. So take a look at them and pigeon toe them slightly. Okay, beautiful. Wide leg. And inhale, use your hands, your fingertips. Take a look forward. Bend your elbows. And walk your hands in between your feet. Now, if you are in a rounded spine, bend your knees and think about poking your bum out to create that length in the low back, to create a nice stretch into the hamstrings. You may need a little bit of a micro bend. Try to aim your belly between your thighs, drop your hands down and drop your head. If you can, bring the top of your head to the ground. Inhale deeply and exhale. So play with the bending of the knees, stick your bum out, especially if you got really tight hamstrings and especially if you have a round spine. So we're trying to place your belly moving forward between the thighs. Between the thighs. And this is how you're going to get into a deeper stretch into the hamstrings. Dangle your head all the way down, down, down. Feel a squeeze between your feet, like you're planting your feet into the ground. And then very slowly, walk your hands a little bit forward, okay? Think about the left hand staying there in place. Your right hand, okay? Your right hand goes across and try to search for the outer part of your left ankle and keep the left hand reaching above your head. See if you can bend the right elbow and add a bit of a twist here. And then slowly bend your left knee just a little bit and see if you can look underneath your left arm. I know it's a little bit awkward. Beautiful. And then slowly reach your right arm straight forward. Switch, left hand reaches underneath like you're threading the needle. Wrap your left hand on the outside of your right ankle. Bend your left elbow and try to look underneath your right arm. And micro bend the right knee a little bit. See if you can get deeper into the pose. Very nice. Great. Now slowly return back into center. And just for fun, okay, walk your hands a little bit forward. Okay. Now see if you can lift onto your tippy toes. Tippy toes. Good. Okay. And then slowly land your heels down. Bring your arms out into a T. See if you can do a forward fold with hands free. Hands to the hips, bend your knees, open up the shoulders, and lift up the chest. Whew. Rock into your hips side to side. You might feel a little dizzy, so take your time, turn your head left and right. Breathe softly. Beautiful. Open up your toes. Open up your toes. So now it's like a V shape and get into a nice sumo squat, okay? Use your hands to press into the inner thighs and kind of shift your body weight side to side, okay? Make sure your toes are pointing out. And get into a nice twist here. So drop the right shoulder down, stick the bum out, and then do the same thing on the other side. So using the hands to press into the inner legs and just adding a nice twist. Beautiful. Okay, slowly, if you haven't, balance out on the other side. And then come back when you're done, right into the center. Okay, and then slowly lift yourself up. Keep your knees bent, bend your elbows, cactus arm, bring your thumbs and index finger together. We're going into what's called goddess pose. So sit down a little bit deeper if you can. Hold here. I know there's a little bit of a burn. And then slowly stand up like a big star. Hold here. Squeeze into your butt. And then slowly lift up your heels. And can you balance here with the arms straight, big star? And if you're feeling courageous today, maybe you can take your gaze upward. And if you want to try, you can close your eyes. Okay? Beautiful. And then very slowly bend your knees, land your heels softly, bring your palms together, heart center. Nice. Drop your hands, crawl your hands back to the front, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring yourself forward into plank pose. And then slowly bend your elbows, bring yourself all the way down to the floor, belly down to the floor. Ah, okay. Reach your arms down to the side of the body. Bring your forehead down to touch. Arms alongside the body, fingertips reaching back. Point your toes, and let's think like airplane. We're gonna extend the spine. So slowly, forehead down. When you're ready, lift your head and chest. Lift from your thighs, lift your arms. Fly, everything lifts up, except for your pelvis, obviously. Think about the pelvis pressing forward into the mat. Point your toes, squeeze your thighs together. Look up towards the sky. Get that nice strengthening into the low back. Squeeze the belly in. Take one more full round of breath. Give yourself a little oomph, and then slowly lower yourself down. Wag into your hips side to side. Release any tension there. Very nice. Reach back, interlace your fingers if you can. If you have a towel, you can use a towel. Try to encourage, bend the elbows and squeeze the elbows back as if you're trying to, someone's behind you, point. Yes, there you go. And when you're ready, only your chest, your legs stay down, lift up your chest, think like cobra. Find as much as you can. Peel the shoulders back. And then very slowly come back down. Come back down. Nice. Now bend your knees. One more round, but I'm gonna give you some choices here. We're going into bow pose. So if you can, reach back. If you can't find your hands, don't bother interlacing the fingers. Now, if you'd like, you can interlace the fingers and lift up your chest and just keep your knees bent, or you can reach back simultaneously. See if you can catch your ankles and lift yourself up into bow pose. So option 1, interlace fingers with bent knees. Option 2, reach back, catch the ankles, and lift up. You can reach from the ankles or reach on the tops of your feet. Pull the shoulders back. Squeeze the belly in. And then slowly release, come back down. Bend your knees and flip-flop your legs side to side. And turn around and lie on your backs. Yay, great. Great job, everybody. Turn around and lie on your backs, yes. Pull your knees into your chest and create a nice flat spine along the mat. Nice. Chin down the middle. See if you can lengthen the back side of your neck. Now, do the best you can. Cross your right leg high up onto the right thigh, left thigh here. Bring your shin side by side. Now, if you can, wrap that right foot on the back side of your calf muscle. Okay, eagle legs here. If you can't get that second bind with the right foot, don't worry about it. Just cross your legs, kind of squeeze the legs together. Try to line up your shins. Your right arm crosses underneath the left arm. And see if you can find eagle arms. If you cannot, I just want you to bring your forearms together and palms together to meet. So you can choose the variation that suits you today. And when you're ready, crunch into a little ball here, hold, and then slowly lower yourself down. So eagle pose with a little bit of crunching here, ab work, okay? See if you can do as many as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, crunch, knees in, tuck, tuck, tuck. Good. And then only the spine comes down. Reach your arms into a T. Reach your arms into a T on the ground. Tuck your knees in back into the chest. Yes, keep the crossed legs. And then slowly lower your legs into a twist to the left side. So it's a cross leg lift, low body twist. And look over your right shoulder. You're welcome to lower your left hand down and encourage the legs to press down into the floor. If there's significant height underneath your right shoulder, lift up the left side of your ribs and scoot it to the left. 3 more breaths here. Okay, and when you're done with the last breath, come back into the center, unravel, and just give yourself a little shake in the sky here. Shake everything out. We're gonna switch sides. So the left leg goes high up onto the right thigh. Try to wrap that left foot behind the right calf muscle. Try to get your bind in your arms. Let's see if you can find eagle arms, okay? If you cannot, forearms side by side, palms together. And then slowly crunch into a little ball. Try to find the belly drawing in. Use your exhales to draw that belly in and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, squeeze, tuck it into a little ball. You got it, you got it. And then slowly lie down. Drop your knees to the right. Open up your arms into a T. Look over your left shoulder. Very nice. For some of you, maybe tuck your knees a little bit higher. Think about your knees in line with your hips or belly button. Excellent. And then slowly lift yourself up. Bring yourself back to center. Yes. Shake out your legs. Yes. Now, I want you to bend one knee at a time to the chest. So bring your knees into your chest. Okay, and arms on the inside. Reach down and catch your ankle, or perhaps you could reach further on the outer edge of your feet and go into what's called happy baby. Okay, you're in the privacy of your own home, so don't be shy. Get into that nice groin opening, bend your knees 90-degree angle. If you're able to find more, maybe a wide straddle, or you can release your hands and bring your hands on the inner thighs and spin your thighs towards you. So there's that internal rotation there. Flex your feet, chin down the center. So you want to lengthen your spine along the mat and also get a nice lengthening on the back side of your neck. And just breathe here. Inhale through the nose. Try open your mouth and let it out. So again, it could be wide leg straddle, or you can do bent knees. It's kind of a yogi's choice here. Okay, and then slowly bring yourself back into the center. Ball ups, meaning cannonball. Wrap your knees in. Tuck your chin down. While you're in this cannonball shape, push your shins, your knees forward into your arms. And you'll notice that the spine starts to round, the belly starts to draw in. And then place your hands underneath the thighs. Option 1, just sit up any way you like, or you can roly-poly a few times, giving your spine a nice massage. Take a nice seat. Come on up. See if you can face me. Open up your legs into a nice wide straddle. Flex your feet, toes up to activate your thighs, your muscles in your thighs, okay? And then very slowly here, crawl down the center as far as you can go and drop your head down. Breathe steadily and consciously here. Notice that nice juicy stretch. If you have more of a roundness into the low back where you're just kind of hunching over, which is quite normal, see if you can walk yourself up a little bit higher, pull the shoulders back, and try to find the extension in the spine. So moving towards the back bend. So you can really get deeper into the outer parts of your legs and into your hamstrings. Targeting a little bit deeper. And then maybe forward fold a little bit more if you can find maybe a ½ inch more. Okay, and then very slowly inhale, lift yourself up, bend your right knee. Okay, have it so that the right toes are touching into the inner left thigh. So it's like this one bent knee. Okay, the heel is right at the groin area. Twist your torso to your left. So don't copy me on the screen. Do your left. You can use the support of your hands and lift up the chest. And the best you can, walk with your hands. Don't grab the feet. Don't grab the legs. Walk your hands down. Try to get some gripping with your fingertips or your hands. Twist your ribs from right to left and try to bow into the left leg. Only going as far as you can. And what I want you to do while you're there is really slow it down. If you've rushed it, you're not going to really feel the juicy stretch. It's going to feel more like, you know, like you're fighting something. So see if you can let go some of that resistance so you can have more openness to something new, a new experience perhaps. And try to line up that belly button. So the belly button, you want to try to line it up with the inner edge of your left thigh, which is really hard. It's like a twist here. Inhale through your nose, no rush. Exhale completely. One more, inhale. And exhale. Slowly lift your spine up. Take a moment, sit right in the center. Open up your right leg, give them a little shake if you need it. Bend your left knee and bring your heel in towards your groin area. Your left toes should be touching the inner part of your right thigh. Sit up nice and tall as much as you can. I didn't mention this before, but if you want to use a prop, a pillow to sit on, you can. Otherwise, just kind of improvise. Turn your torso, twist, twist, twist. So you got to try to turn your chest squarely over to the right leg. And then think about walking it super slow. So you may notice like, wow, I can't go that far. That's okay. Okay, that just means that you need to just kind of be patient with yourselves and allow yourself just to accept where you are. You know, especially if you have a very busy lifestyle, you're always on the go. You know, taking these moments to slow things down is not always easy. It takes time. So do your best to squarely fold over onto the right leg as far as you can go, using your hands as leverage into the ground. Try to resist from not using your hands to your legs. I know that's a variation, but today we're just going to use the ground and use it as leverage to get a grip, to twist our torso to the right so we can really try to find the shoulders square to the ground and drape yourself over. 2 more very conscious breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, slowly lift up your chest, come back into the center. Join your feet together, fly a little bit here, wiggle it out. Triconasana, butterfly leg. Bring your knees together and extend your legs straight down. Micro bend into your knees so you can prop your spine up, lengthening, and then drape yourself over. And again, don't use your feet, your legs, crawl on the ground. And it's a little bit different, but crawl, crawl. And once you can't go any further, stop, inhale, look up and lift up the center of your chest and drape yourself over any amount. Drop your head down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Join the soles of your feet together, bend your knees. So very similar to butterfly leg. So lift up your chest, sit up tall, but it's a long diamond shape. This is called star pose. So typically heels are usually close to the groin area. It's away, it's a diamond shape. Bring your third eye point into the arch of your feet, arms on the outside. Maybe you're a little bit higher up, you can use a block to close the gap, or you can bring your third eye point right into the arch of your feet. You can surrender your arms up to the sky. Breathe steadily here at your own pace. Stay in it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll yourself, lift yourself up, lay down on your backs, bring yourself in the center of your mat. Bring your heels close into the groin area. Feet hip width distance apart. One last pose. I know you guys are like, let's go into Shavasana. We're going into bridge pose. So press into your feet and lift your hips up super high. Yes, arms alongside of the body, or you can interlace your fingers underneath your spine. Okay, lift your hips up, press into your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and very slowly, like a little sequence in the spine, lower yourself down. Beautiful. Bring your legs straight up in the air. Look at your toes. Flex your feet. Make it so that your heels are in line with your bum. So maybe you got to bend your knees a little bit. Arms alongside of the body. Try to anchor the low back into your spine, into the ground. Chin down the center. So you're lengthening the back side of your neck. Full breath in. Full breath out. This is a modified inversion, which is nice. We're always on our feet. So to change the perspective of the blood flow, okay, it's really nice in the body, gives a little release from any pressure. Slowly squeeze your belly in, bring your leg down halfway. Bring your legs to a hover off the ground, straight legs, squeeze the belly in for support, draw it in. Slow, lower down the legs. Straight legs to the ground if you can, or bent knees is fine. For 5, 4, 3, 2, touching home base for 1. Open up your feet as wide as your mat. Press into the back side of your head, maybe your elbows, to give your chest a little lift. So what you're doing is you're bringing your scapulae towards each other, opening up across the chest, reaching your arms down. Float your arms away a little bit from the body, moving into what's called Shavasana. It's a very, very important pose. We'll be here for a few minutes, and deep stillness and deep relaxation. Okay, slow inhale through the nose. Soft jaw, open the mouth, let it go. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing easy. Soften your eyebrows. All of your limbs grow heavy. No need to hang on to anything here. Allow yourself to let go. Slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a very kind, victorious breath. Use this breath to energize, refuel, transition. Bend your knees into the chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Raise your right arm above your head and roll into the right side of the body. Take a few seconds here. No rush. Press yourself up to seat. Keep your eyes heavy, soft, or closed. Get into your comfy meditative seat. If you have the time, I'm going to put it on timer for a 3-minute silent meditation, just 3 minutes. If you can afford it, please stay with me. The time has started. All you have to do is sit up nice and tall. Focus on your breath. If it helps to create a mantra, you can say in your mind, inhale, let, exhale, go. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Only just about over 2 minutes left here. Just be with yourselves in your being. Slowly, as you return into your body, deepen your breath. Notice the peace that exists here. It's always with you. Join your palms together. You can give them a little bit of a rub if you like. Take a moment to revisit your intention, your dedication, whatever you embraced in the beginning of class. And let's close here together. One chant of Om. Take exhale. Join in if you like. Inhale. Thank you everyone for your precious time, and thank you for practicing with me, and I hope to see you again, maybe next time. Please feel free to reach out to me. My email is somewhere, so I'd be happy to hear your feedback and how you're doing. Thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for joining today. If you, I can stick around a little bit. Thank you, to talk to whoever. Otherwise, I think there's going to be a recording of this. I'm not a host anymore, so I can't touch anything. So whoever's host, if they can press record, maybe you guys can view this again at a later time. Okay. Any questions? Feel free.
Thank you, Stella, and thank you, Mary, to organize this class again. And thank you so much, and stay safe, stay healthy, happy. We see you next time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, Mary. Bye. Thank you,
Bye-bye,
Albert.
Mary.
Yeah, thank
Bye,
you, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you everyone who attended the class.
Thank you, Stella. Bye-bye.
Bye. I think like Stella said, if you want to view the class, Albert might be putting it on a recording later.
Yeah, I think Albert recorded.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone who participated. Apologies for the technical difficulties. I think since we're all, you know, still social distancing at home, sometimes for people who are used to being in the studio and having to transition to the home, it can be a little bit tricky. So thank you for your patience and for, you know, being patient with Stella.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank
See you
you.
next
Bye-bye.
time. Bye-bye.
Bye.